case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
The case began when the defendants asserted that they had been selected for federal prosecution for crack cocaine and firearms offenses due to their race. In response to these allegations, the district court granted the defendants' motion for discovery or dismissal of the indictment. The government challenged the discovery order, bringing forward evidence to justify its prosecutorial decisions. Despite this, the district court dismissed the case when the government declined to comply with the court's discovery order. The government subsequently appealed the case, resulting in the Supreme Court granting certiorari. The Supreme Court was tasked with determining the appropriate standard for discovery required for a selective prosecution claim. This process was not straightforward, as the prosecutor's discretion to enforce criminal laws is subject to constitutional limitations. The defendants needed to establish that the prosecutor's decision was based on an unjustifiable standard, such as race, which violates the equal protection component of the Fifth Amendment. The Supreme Court reversed the Court of Appeals judgment, concluding that substantial evidence, such as the presence of similarly situated defendants of different races who were not prosecuted, was necessary to prove discriminatory intent and effect. The defendants couldn't prove that other similarly situated individuals of different race weren't prosecuted for the same offenses. For these reasons, the court held that the defendants' claim of selective prosecution lacked the sufficient credibility required for a successful selective prosecution claim. This judgment clarified the complex standards required for a selective prosecution claim based on race. It established that the defendants can examine government documents essential to their defense against the government's case in chief, but not for establishing selective prosecution claims. The decision underscores that the burden of proving discriminatory intent and effect must rest heavily on the claimant, forming a robust barrier against insubstantial claims and ensuring the government's right to vigorous prosecution is protected. This landmark case reforms the scope and standard of discovery in selective prosecution claims, preventing misuse and ensuring justice is served.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.